Welcome back, guys. You already know what time it is. So before we get into this video, I need you guys to subscribe to this channel. Definitely for this week, because this is the With Love and Meghan week. We're going to have a tons of video based off that series. I am starting tonight to watch it. So please make sure you are subscribed to this channel. Please make sure that you are liking this video. Please make sure that you're commenting, sharing, and also please make sure you have that notification bell turned on. So each and every time I post a video, you are immediately notified. But without further ado, let's get into this People Magazine's article. Meghan Markle's most intimate interview in years, Harry, the kids, and getting real about her learning curve. So the article starts off rather, with her talking about what a lot of us has been discussing for the past year, the twists and turns of being an entrepreneur and owning a business. And she pretty much spoke to the trademark, stuff that's been happening with the American Riviera Orchard, now known as Ever. And she spoke about how it was a learning curve for her, and how it was, she learned a lot during that time. But as we all know, just because she's under such scrutiny, the microscope is always on her. Anything that she does is scrutinized, when if it was just anyone else, these things wouldn't really matter. And to be honest, none of the stuff really matters, because again, trademark issues, when you own your own business, all those things, it's a lot of work. And I don't even really know that, because I never really owned a business before, like anything like this where I have to trademark. So like I never been there. So, but even then, I know that it's a lot goes in. There's a lot of paperwork. Things change. It's not going to always go your way how you think it is, and it is a learning curve. So I'm happy she spoke to this, because again, it's just because it's her that these things are magnified to a level that doesn't need to be magnified. There are tons of twists and turns, even with the name, she says in her most intimate interview in years. I was figuring out in real time. And although she has faced intense public scrutiny at every step, Meghan says experience has been defined by growth. I appreciate everyone who gave me the grace to make mistakes and figure it out, and also to be forgiving with myself through that. It's a learning curve, she says. You don't have to explain yourself. Like, I think, and I'm not in her shoes, but when you're always being picked apart and you think, and then there's this group of people who uses that and just destroy you and just vilify you for these small little minute things that don't really matter. I can see how you can just feel like, oh, am I being like, is it me? Like you're looking at yourself inward in, outward in. I'm sorry, I don't know how to say that. And you're just kind of like, tear yourself apart, and you just feel like sometimes you have to answer and you don't, because this wasn't nothing. This isn't anything to be ashamed about. And I really feel sad that she has to feel like she has to explain this. I also like the fact that she spoke about the fact that the Sussex name, I think we have grown with Meghan and Harry in their adult years, and we've seen the ups and downs. And I think with the title, Meghan has like really shown that she really didn't understand a lot of what this was. Everything included, all of it. And I think now, as she said in this article, Meghan says the Sussex name bestowed upon her and Harry by Queen Elizabeth on their 2018 wedding day holds a deeper significance than she could have imagined before motherhood. And our shared name as a family, and I guess I hadn't recognized how meaningful that would be to me until we had children. She says, I love that is something that Archie, Lily, H, and I all have together. It means a lot to me. And it's a part of our love story. Many people use that against them and saying why they use a title, or why they have it. It's their title. It's their name. It's theirs. It was given to them. It's given to them by the Queen, who they have praised so much. And yeah, why should they have to stop using a name? Listen, I don't give a damn about the name. It's more about the taxpaying money. Let's talk about that. She also spoke about how the series will be just her love. This is her love for hers. This is something that she's been interested in way before Harry. And she speaks to that too. She said, she gave up the TIG and all those things because her love for Harry was much stronger than that. And she wouldn't change that for the world. And I'm sure she wouldn't, because she got her husband, who they love each other, I think, more than anything. And then also she has her two babies. And, at the end of the day, everything comes full circle. And she got what she wanted. I think they both got what they wanted. And she spoke about how, Harry does make appearance in the series, but it's only like just, here and there. But Harry supports her. And that's what I've noticed about both of them. Is that they'll come together, do their things together, and then they'll let the other one shine. And then she'll let him shine, he'll let her shine. And then they'll come together and just shine together. And that's a team, that's a partnership, and they're supportive of each other. And I admire that. If I ever was blessed to find a partner like that, I would love that. You know what I'm saying? Someone who's gonna uplift you, motivate you, let you shine when it's your turn. That's my watch going off. And let you just be you, and you let them be them. Some of the highlights on the article for me was it was just a small thing where she was saying how some of her memories of food is when her mom used to cook, and her mom used to make a lot of soul food, and she loved that. And that's just one of those things that is just that, because she gets this allegations that she doesn't own her blackness and all these things, and I just love hearing that for some reason. I don't know. It was just me. It was love hearing that Meghan loves it. Her mother cooked soul food, and she loved the soul food. Because I wonder, like, would there be something part of the series, or will that be part of something that we see? Because I feel like, me personally, I would love to see more of that. Soul food. I grew up on soul food, and I would just love to see Megan's touch on that. But also, one of the things that was a highlight for me in this article was the fact that she announced that the podcast is coming. Me personally, that is what I've been waiting for. Um, Along with Love Megan, but I've really been looking forward to her podcast because I want to know what she's going to do. I don't think it's going to be, archetypes. Maybe could be, but I think I like hearing Megan speak about topics, issues, and I think she's just a voice for it. She's a good conversationalist in that way. If that's the word, conversationalist. And that's what I've been waiting for. But apparently that's coming out in spring, with as ever coming out in spring. So I can't wait for all of that. But I really can't wait for the podcast. Another thing that she spoke to was the fact that, she has built a community in Montecito. And if you guys, been paying attention, a few of the trolls and some of these articles with the Vanity Fair and all these places, some of them keep saying like there's neighbors who don't like them. Sure, I'm sure there's neighbors who don't like me or you for that matter. I'm sure we all got neighbors we don't like. Um, okay, but why is that a big thing? But apparently, Megan has built a community and met people in Montecito, and they have bonded with their children, moms, working moms, moms, stay-at-home moms. She has that there, and they're protective of each other, because I think a lot of people don't realize Montecito was supposed to be a place where a lot of, not just celebrities but very wealthy people, but mostly celebrities who lived there, wanted to get away from paparazzi and get away from all the scrutiny or all the stuff in LA and all of that, and that was supposed to be that safe haven for them. But I think because Meghan and Harry are, like I said, two notches above just a regular celebrity, that it's hard to just keep that type of culture there. And because of that, certain journalists, certain people have, started to venture out to Montecito, asking random people, random residents questions. And I think that has annoyed people, not because of Harry and Meghan, but because of what they are. And it's good to know that, because I have heard this before, that a lot of people don't speak about them. But I think the way it's framed, people have framed it as people are scared to speak about them. No, this has shown me that no, people aren't afraid to speak about them. They don't want to speak about them because they're protecting them. And maybe a few have spoken out of them, but I think a few people who have spoken out have been misquoted or misconstrued. You're gonna have those bougie people who might say some things and just bougie, because even the quotes in the Vanity Fair article felt very elitist to me. Like, I mean, no one, if, like, be honest with you, if I'm in a town, I mean, community is fine, but I'm an introvert, and some things I just don't want to always deal with people. I don't feel like, why do I need to deal with you? I don't want to deal with you. I don't have to deal with you. I'm not very trusting in people, so I will be watching it tonight. I will watch all the episodes. They're only 30 minutes. They're 8 episodes. I will be watching it. I will be doing some things with the series. So you can catch me on all platforms here, TT, Insta, all those places. I will be on all those places doing things for this series. So guys, make sure you're following me. We will have a lot of videos this week and the rest of this month. So I will see you guys in the next video. And let's get ready for With Love Megan, which premieres on the 4th tomorrow. And let's get ready.